Decided to treat myself to a coffee before work and slipped going out the door. Week 3 of the office restroom being out of commission. After a long day of the washer flooding my garage, weed whacker breaking, lawnmower motor failing and coffee maker dying, my parked car gets hit by a tree branch. My friend dropped the mayo jar in the stairs. Started demolishing my patio and prepping my garden beds last weekend. Didn't think to check the weather report for this week. Update. I was the guy who completely tore his pectoralis major tendon from the bone. Today I had surgery and now have to wear this sling for the next 2 months. I just moved in and heard a crash last night. 35 rings found on a beach equals 35 people missing their rings. Good morning. One of my kids knocked over my carefully organized hardware box in the garage. Someone broke into our classroom and melted specifically the 2 middle strings of our ukulele. Dropped the mayo, defiled not 1, but 2 rooms. This seems like an expensive mistake. I learned how not to use the mail machine at work. Thanks guys. What a tiny pebble does when weed eating. Guess I'm working for free today. Ferrari 812 Superfast GTS parked in neutral, goes in the Lake of Garda, Italy April 2021. I think someone else must have the other 2/3 of my crisps. Ordered 3 pounds of wings, at least they got the 3 part right. Fresh pine logs in a fire pit will set fire to a wood deck, and this is news to my dad apparently. Should have spent less time checking his phone while the engine was idling. Not how I wanted to start my day. Wife opened the fridge and everything fell off the door. Balsamic broke, fridge door broke and I just finished scrubbing the floor right before. Caught on fire while moving. Hooray. Found out my coffee didn't have a hole for the straw on my way to work. In response to the late for work post. What could go wrong when exploring the trash can? I awoke to the sound of my window pushing the blinds out of the way and hitting me. 4-year anniversary of my wine tragedy. Somebody or something stole our plants today while we were gone. Wanted to make dinner rolls tonight so I pulled these out of the freezer last night to put them in the fridge, but it turns out I accidentally left them on the counter. Did you know that in rural Minnesota, there are lakes everywhere? There is very often only one road you can take for 50+ miles. I accidentally bit my lip 3 times in one day, and my body has punished me with 6 mouth ulcers, canker sores in a circle, like a crop circle of pain in my mouth. Are any of you missing a bag at the Denver airport? Dyed everything except for my hair, including my tongue, nail beds and freaking corneas. My adult tooth got ripped out. My face after getting stung by a wasp. Casually arm wrestling with a friend. Second time in 2 weeks, the battery was stolen out of my school bus. Rest in pepperoni braid soldier. Someone put him directly on the heating element in the oven. In response to the tape measure in the concrete. Just spilled a protein shake everywhere. Went to grab a rag to clean it up and this happened. Looks like I'm not brushing my teeth ever again. Plucked out my HDMI. Gonna be that kind of day. My mom didn't put out a cigarette properly last night. Picked up the salt jar. I was in a hurry to park and didn't realize there were seagulls hanging out above my car. So glad I waited until I was 27 to deal with these. My car needs a wash. Oh look, water. Windy day here. That's the cover to my grill. Someone used a ladder to steal the bike off my boyfriend's second floor balcony. I spilled my burrito bowl. Parked on the lowest level of my underground parking garage on the night a water main broke. Started a 3D print last night. Came back to this creation that definitely doesn't look like an airplane. Opened up a box of taco shells and all of them were cracked in half. I see your great views. Drove 1200 miles one way to Shenandoah Valley for the view. Looks like lube, quacks like lube. By golly, it was not lube, ouch. My dog went into the kitchen and turned the top of the stove on and burned some towels and things, and made a small house fire as soon as I walked into the house, and also cracked the glass top. Pork had left his instrument on the bus. I love April in Sweden. Almost spilled and burned myself. I'm a 42 fat, thanks Carhartt. Tried watching a movie and heard splat noises. $5 for this. Never trusting anything anymore. 2-day-old high-end tires. My daughter swallowed a clip-on earring. Had to check poop for 3 days. Was at my friend's house and we busted out the Wii. Tried to get a perfect 100 pin game. We missed one pin on the last box.